Okay, I want to highlight some of the many brave Jews who are speaking up against Israel. There are so many really just powerful voices out there who are doing everything they can to speak up against the atrocities that are being committed by Israel in their name. Israel saying, "We do this. We are the home for all Jews around the world. We are the state for Jews," and they don't speak for all Jews. So I want to highlight those who are doing the good work, speaking up. The most, I would say, the most visceral voices against Zionism, the strongest anti-Zionist voices are Jews themselves. Here is a Holocaust survivor saying, "I survived the Holocaust. Of course, I am not going to support a genocide."
Why is it important for you to be here today?
Well, I'm Jewish. I'm Israeli. My parents were the only survivors of their families from the Holocaust. They both survived Auschwitz. I'm not going to support genocide, am I? I'm here with the Palestinians, and we are here with Palestine because we don't believe that what the British government is doing is correct. The British government is supporting this genocide. It's arming Israel. It's financing Israel. BBC and the other media here is supporting genocide. This is illegal. This is immoral. We don't agree with it. We will never agree with it. And as Jews, and myself as Israeli, I am totally against it, and we will continue to be against it. There are now more than 60 such events in the whole of Britain. People don't want to support this. They are against this government on so many other issues, but especially on this one.
And also, this didn't start on October the 7th. In 1948, Palestinian villages, hundreds of them, were demolished. Thousands of innocent Palestinian men, women and children were slaughtered, and 750,000 Palestinian refugees were created. That's when it started, and it hasn't stopped since.
So many great, brave voices. I want to show Alon Lee Green again. I've shown him this last couple of days. He's an Israeli that has been leading a lot of the marches in Israel. There's a lot of Israelis taken to the streets in support of a ceasefire, in support of they want to see the end of all of the massacring happening in Gaza. They are not thrilled with it. Beyond that, they're angry about it. Alon Lee Green has been documenting the aid trucks that have been destroyed headed into Gaza, and now he is setting up a humanitarian guard. This is what he says. No, he's
כולנו ראינו את הסרטונים והתמונות של חבורה של מתנחלים פושטים על משאיות סיוע לעזה, לאנשים רעבים, בוזזים אותם, שופכים קמח ומזון על הרצפה, ובסוף גם מציתים באש את המשאיות. כולנו ראינו איך במשך שבועות וחודשים אותם מתנחלים קיצוניים חוסמים את המשאיות מלהגיע פנימה לתוך עזה, בזמן שעזה על סף רעב של אנשים שאין להם בית ושנחרב להם החבל ארץ, והאנשים האלה לא יודעים מה לעשות, ובזמן הזה המתנחלים האלה רוצים להרעיב אותם ולעודד מוות ושנאה וחורבן. אז מה שאנחנו הולכים לעשות מעכשיו זה להתחיל ללוות את משאיות הסיוע לעזה.
So he's saying that we've seen for weeks and months. He actually, let me just kind of go back a little bit, and let me just go ahead and I'll read it to you. I know it's hard. He's speaking in Hebrew. He says, "Today we're launching the Humanitarian Guard. We've all seen the videos and pictures of groups of settlers raiding aid trucks on their way to hungry people, looting them, pouring flour and food on the floor, and finally setting the trucks on fire. We have seen this for weeks and months. These extremist settlers have been blocking aid from reaching into Gaza while Gaza is on the verge of starvation of people who have no home, whose land has been destroyed, and these people do not know what to do. And at this time, these settlers want them to starve and encourage death and hatred and destruction. So what we're going to do from now on is we're going to start escorting the trucks to Gaza. Come with our cars, Israeli volunteers, Jews and Palestinians. Together, we will escort the trucks and prevent the settlers from harming them and from halting them from reaching Gaza. We need your help. Sign up here at the link to become part of the Humanitarian Guard and donate to the Humanitarian Guard so we can help with legal work and everything that needs to be done now. Let's prevent together these crazy people to set the entire land on fire." So I do have that link down below if you want to help. I think this is just really great what he's doing to try to get that aid into Gaza. If Israel is even letting it in, I don't even know. I mean, from the UN and from what everybody's saying is that once they even reach the border, they're not even allowed in. So it's just such a dire, dire situation. Even Cindy McCain, who is in charge of the World Food Program, is saying that it is dire, that the starvation in Gaza is real and it is dire. You've got Meghan McCain, her daughter, speaking up pro-Israel, being really far right. I don't know if those two see eye to eye on this issue, but her mother is speaking up saying there's starvation happening and it's very bad. It's the worst that we've seen. And Meghan McCain's like, spray Israel, Israel, keep going, keep going. I'll always support Israel. Forensic Architecture, which is a group of people that do geolocation, and they do a lot of these kind of investigative work. They did an analysis. They say our analysis of reported data identifies at least 80 separate attacks by Israel on aid in Gaza since January. The frequency and widespread nature of these attacks suggests that Israel is systematically targeting aid. And you can see here in this video, they actually show all of the aid. These are all the attacks. You're seeing them pop up on the screen. These are the attacks by the IDF on aid specifically. So it's not just, we accidentally targeted aid this one time. Once in a while, aid gets kind of caught in the crossfire. No, I mean, they're showing over 80 times that aid has been destroyed by the IDF themselves. This is before the settlers, or this is after, I guess, the extremist settlers at the border. If they don't get their hands on it and burn it up, then it gets in and the IDF will destroy it. They're saying, there is a systemic, Israel systematically targeting the aid. And they're also allowing, as we've seen, what Alon Lee Green is showing, himself, an Israeli Jew, standing there filming it, showing that these settlers are just destroying the aid and the IDF and the police just stand there and let it happen. So it's dire. It's dire. The situation is terrible, but these wonderful people are speaking up. They're fighting. They're doing more than even just speaking up. You've got Alon Lee Green actually stepping up and doing something. It is great to see. We need more people like him. And I think more people are turning. We are seeing more people turning. There was an article that was out today in, I forget where. I couldn't actually see it because it was behind a paywall. So I might pay for it so I could share it with you guys tomorrow. But it was a person, an Israeli, who used to think, no, there's no genocide. There's absolutely no genocide going on. Like a foreign minister, a former foreign minister of Israel, who now says, no, it is actually a genocide. I should just buy the article and share it with you tomorrow. Maybe I'll think about that. But I hate paywalls. I know you guys do too. But really, I want to just share these. I want to share the good too. I want to start sharing more of the good, the people that are doing good things, that are out there trying to stop what is happening. It's not all Israelis that are on the side of these atrocities that are happening. Absolutely not all Israelis and absolutely not all Jews. And we should be very mindful of that and aware of that. And we should boost these voices up so that more will join in that chorus. Hey guys, thank you for watching this clip from the full Kim Iversen show, which you could catch just by heading to that link down below, KimIversonShow.com. You can watch the full show from what you just watched, or you could catch the full show live Monday through Friday, live streams, 5 p.m. Pacific, 8 p.m. Eastern at KimIversonShow.com. See you then. Be sure to like, share, and subscribe. Never miss an episode. Never miss a clip. Never miss a segment. Thanks, guys.